Well, folks, I figured I needed to give an update for the hashtag Growing Groceries 2025. We've got everything pretty much in the ground here. It's super windy out here today, so just bear with me. But let's get into it. Yes, sir. All right, let's take a look here. Now, right here in this bed, seeding's coming along pretty good. This is going to be some parsley in this area, and then I actually have some onions up in these little seedlings that I started here. Again, folks, I don't know if I've started too late for seeding or not, but we'll see. But check this out here. That's actually kale growing there, and then over here as well is spinach. The spinach looks like it might be coming along pretty good. Looks like it might do okay. But we get over into this next little bed right here. We got red potatoes. Red potatoes buried in the ground. They've been in there for, I don't know, a week, maybe a week. No, maybe not quite a week, but there they are, the little red potatoes that is in this ground right there. Right here, we've got more onions. We've got, sorry for the shadow, and again, sorry for the wind, but there's the onions. And we have some more onions down in here that I started from seed. But, so far, so good in those two little beds right there. Now we're gonna come over here. We got tomato plants. That's a super extra large tomato vine, again, that came from my sister-in-law. I'm not sure the name of it, but it is a big, large producing vine that she says. And then we got some little cherry tomatoes right here that they are looking pretty good. Don't mind the cage, I will get a bigger one. And back here in the back, I put some of those calendula flowers that I received from in the package with Jennifer Ocean Homestead. It might have been Mary's heirloom seeds that they came from, but anyway, that's what they are right there. We'll get over here into this bed, and of course you see broccoli. Now, shadow's not doing us any good, but there's broccoli growing right in here. And I started those from seedlings as well. And those over there, that's going to be some crookneck squash. Crookneck squash. That's right there growing. We got this bed right here where I don't see any coming up yet, but it's okra. I got some okra plants in there. I'm hoping they seed up and start producing. And then these two little rows right here, we've got a little bit of lettuce, iceberg lettuce, and then some radishes. Iceberg lettuce, radishes. Now there's some sprouts growing along in there. Looking pretty well. Again, there's those crookneck cucumbers. Now we'll get over here. I've got some the peppers. Now these came, there's a little bit there. These are the Mardell pepper. Again, folks, those came with my Jennifer Ocean Homestead package of seeds. They may come along. We got some other bell peppers right here. Of course, well, let me rephrase that. Those were some jalapeno peppers there. The jalapeno peppers that are coming up right there. These here will be bell pepper. Now I know this isn't, this is a brome. Well, let me get it where you can see it. But the green peppers, those are to be pretty tasty. Hopefully they continue to produce. This side of the bed is green beans. I hope to see some seedlings begin to come up in this little bed area right here. Now we're gonna get back over here. We got some more squash going on. Some more squash. Another tomato plant. It's a slicer tomato. And again, I will be getting a bigger cage. Now this is, let me get on the other side. But this one here, this particular bed right here is complete, total, what we received from Jennifer Ocean Homestead, Mary's Heirloom Seeds. And again, I started all of these from seeds, and they're looking pretty good actually. And I believe these here is gonna be the mammoth radishes. You can see I got 4 there. 4 of the mammoth radishes. This one right here is the iceberg lettuce. They look like they're doing pretty well. We'll get over into this little section here. This is going to be well, if I can read it, Trombolino, whatever it says, but that's squash as well. Trombolino squash. This section right here is gonna be the, looks like it's the zucchini. The zucchini. Those are looking pretty well. I just hope they continue to look as well and produce as well as they look now. But again, these are part of this collaboration we're doing in a couple other spots, but I tried to keep them all together, and I wanted to keep them all together, so, but they're doing what they're doing. Then I get back over here to this one, and I don't know if this one's gonna do anything or not. I don't see anything coming out of there yet, but that's carrots that I have in there. I don't see much going on in it, but you know, maybe we will. Maybe we'll see something. But so far it's looking pretty good. We've been keeping it watered, me and old Mammy. Me and old Mammy been tending to this. Tish pretty to come out and inspect it in the evenings, hoping labors that we are doing will provide fruits. But I added some more right here. I went ahead and put this 3-post fence up to act as a vine growth trellis. But what I put here was, and I don't know, man, those things, they didn't look too good when I got them, but that is a red grape. A red grape that I put in right there. And maybe it'll produce some red grapes and grow all over that vine. And then on this one here is actually a green grape. So, you know, that one's actually doing something. But again, those vines hopefully will fill up this here little fence line soon. I doubt I'll see anything this year, but you know, maybe. But then I came over on this side and I did the same thing. I added a 3-post fence for vine growth, and I planted there. And these didn't look too well either when I got them, but you know, hopefully they revive and come back. But those are going to be blackberries. This will be blackberries if they get after it and grow, which I hope they do. If they don't, I'll replace them, and you know, maybe we'll have something there. That tree out there is a pecan tree. My dad grew that thing from a seed, or from a pecan, actually, and planted it out here a few years back. It's had steady, slow growth. Again, what we have out here for ground is rock. Now this soil right here doesn't look too bad. Certain spots, but see all those rocks over there? That's what's in the ground out here. I mean, you ain't planting in the ground. Thank goodness for raised beds. But I hope that music ain't coming through. But things are looking pretty green out here, which is nice to see. We got more rain coming this weekend. And boy, was that some hell of a digging. Just for those 2 little holes. But everything I've planted out here over the years, trees, shrubs, bushes, was all pretty much what you see right here. Rock, 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 more rock. A lot of the landscape around this stuff came out of the ground while digging these holes. But this little tree's thriving pretty well. I just hope the roots get down in the excuse me, get down in the ground really well to hold the tree up, because it gets pretty darn windy out here. I don't know if you can see out west of me over there, that big hill way out there in the west, but it's open prairie out here, and the wind comes blowing over the top of that hill like something fierce. Usually that's where the storms come from. But check out this live oak tree right here. Planted it about the same time I planted that one, which is about 8 to 10 years ago. My memory kind of fails me a little bit, but they've taken their time. But what's most impressive for me is this little flower bed garden that we made for, again, our son Ben, who passed away in 2018 from a motorcycle accident. But my cousin sent that tree. It's a living oak memorial tree. Now I have a video back somewhere several years back where I dug the hole and planted this tree. But this thing is definitely growing rather quickly, which is nice to see. You know, out of all the other trees I've planted around here, I've got some red leaf maples and whatnot. This one here has surpassed them all with growth. And of all of them, this would be the one that I want to make. But old Mammy got out here yesterday. She cleaned this flower bed out pretty good. We threw a whole bunch of wildflower seeds out here in this bed. And she also planted these plants right here, which we got from my sister-in-law Jennifer, that she grows. She's a heck of a plant nut that grows, and all of her stuff thrives. I can't remember what those are called, dang it. I want to say some sort of, they're big leafy plants. Golly, I can't remember what they're called. Sorry. I'll figure it out and tell you guys later. But again, all that rock around this is what, when you're digging a hole, that's what comes out of the ground. So there's a lot of rock bar use when you're trying to plant something. And these things right here, Tish planted these when we planted that tree. Now these things bloom. They seem to bloom late fall, but what's really remarkable, because Tish has almost pulled these things up a couple times because she didn't like how they looked. But what is crazy, what is really crazy, purple flowers is what comes up out of them, or off of the bush. And of all times, they bloom with a vengeance in and around Ben's birthday, which is in July. And then again, they'll also bloom with a vengeance around September, which, you know, is starting to become fall. But that's the time, as you could tell, when he passed. But I'm telling you, It's like his spirit might be living right here with that tree and those bushes that Pretty put there, and they bloom just about the time on his anniversary days, his birth and death. But oh man, yeah, I'm gonna be sitting under that tree hopefully one day with some nice shade. But oh Lord, yeah, figured I'd fill you folks in. I didn't get to do live last night. I was pretty pooped. Me and old Mammy worked our butts off out here a few days outside, cleaning and picking up and planting and, you know, all of that 9 yards. But everything's looking good. Had to do it, folks. Had to get up here and show you guys the progress that's going on with hashtag Growing Groceries 2025 from Pooch's side. Hope to see some more of you guys' stuff, and we'll be working out here. We'll be tending to it the best we can. I just hope it produces the best it can. Stay at it, folks. See you again soon. Everybody needs a friend named Pooch. They call me Pooch. And everybody needs an old Mammy. And of course, everybody needs a little Pretty in their life. She's my Pretty. Thank you.